By now, you've probably already watched the unboxing video that I did for the Bowers Wilkins Px8 007 edition. Well, I've been putting these headphones through their paces and wow. If you were holding out for these over the Px7S2, I would say that you made the right choice. Let's talk design first. Like I mentioned in my unboxing video, these are seriously impressive on the design front. Even though, yes, they look a lot like the Px7S2 in terms of silhouette and overall design, everything has, been taken up a notch. Before we get into the review, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Gone is the fabric covering on the headband and the outside ear cup, and it's been replaced with a luxurious Napa leather that feels super pleasant to the touch. The ear pads are also using the same Napa leather, and I never actually noticed my ears overheating when I was using these in Japan, since it's fall right now. In hot and humid climates like here in Singapore though, I'm quite sure sweat will be an issue. The arm sliders are made with aluminum and it slides smoothly with the same 180-degree pivot of the ear cups that we saw on the Px7S2, and that I absolutely love. The headphones aren't all that heavy either, at just 320 grams. Similar to the Px7S2, Bowers Wilkins has adjusted the clamping force so that it's much more comfortable, although the same problem does exist because of it. Due to the decreased clamping force, the ear pads don't seal quite as securely around my ears. This does affect ANC performance, which we'll talk about later. Inside the headphones is one of the bigger differences. The Px7S2 was using biocellulose drivers, while Bowers Wilkins has gone with carbon fiber drivers here. This carbon fiber driver is said to be lighter and more rigid, reducing distortion for an even cleaner sound. Of course, we'll do a sound test for you later after we're done talking about sound as well. Controls remain the same here, with most of the physical buttons on the right ear cup. You'll notice the left ear cup has a single button for toggling between ANC on, transparency or off, which is great in my book since it's easy to find and activate. On the right side, you get the power slider which doubles up to put the headphones into pairing mode. This particular 007 edition model has a red power slider, which is very nice. There's also the textured play-pause button in between the buttons that control volume. The play-pause button also works for track skipping. Double press to skip tracks forward and triple press to skip tracks backwards. The headphones connect to the Bowers Wilkins Music app, which I would definitely recommend downloading for a few added features. You can also link your music streaming services here directly as well and control it from the app, so that's nice. Unfortunately, the streaming services aren't all that comprehensive and Apple Music isn't on it, so I typically didn't use the app that much. Of course, you can also adjust simple sliders for bass and treble, and you can activate features like auto off and wear detection. That being said, I would highly recommend turning wear detection off. I just found that it was so inconsistent and inaccurate. The headphones would actually start pausing music when I was just sitting down and listening, even when I was on the lowest sensitivity setting. It's a nice idea, but Bowers Wilkins really needs to improve this. Inside the case, you get two cables, a USB-C to C for charging and connection, as well as a USB-C to 3.5mm. Connectivity-wise, these are running on Bluetooth 5.2 with support for SBC, AAC, aptX, aptX HD, and aptX Adaptive. Battery life is the same as the Px7S2 with around 30 hours of playtime. I would say that it's relatively accurate, and I'm perfectly happy with, this amount of battery life. As for mic quality, here you go. It's not too bad, although I would say that the microphones are a bit quiet. ANC is about the same as the Px7S2 as well. The Px8 uses 4 of the 6 onboard mics for ANC, And as I mentioned earlier, the reduction in clamping force does affect the performance. That's not to say it's bad, it's actually very good. But because of a multitude of factors, me wearing spectacles or me wearing masks on the plane and all of that, I've noticed that there's actually a very slight gap between the back of my jaw and the bottom of the ear cups, which does reduce, the efficiency of the ANC. When I manually push in the ear cups to, try and create a better seal, there's a definite difference, and I would say that if your head is, on the wider side, the ANC would probably be pretty good for you. All in all, it's very serviceable, and I was perfectly happy using these on the plane, but they are not to the level of, other headphones like the Sony's. But now we come to sound quality, and Bowers Wilkins has outdone themselves here. I was already very impressed with the Px8 and these are just as incredible. You get rich, detailed bass, a beautifully layered and revealing mid-range, as well as, energetic treble that stays very accurate to the source. I will note that there is a slight bump to the bass when ANC is turned on though, but I think most people won't mind it too much really. The soundstage is where these wow me again. The Px8 had a very wide, spacious soundstage, and the Px8 is the same. There's just so much air that you never really feel instruments or vocals get too close or cramped. It's a beautiful, open pair of headphones that perform impeccably when you want to be a bit more analytical, but they're also fun and musical with a sense of energy and refinement. Vocals are forward and have appropriate levels of airiness and bite when present, and I loved listening to female vocals on these headphones. So we come to price, and well, these aren't cheap. The normal Px8 retails at $699 or 899 Singapore dollars, while the 007 edition goes for $799 or 1007 Singapore dollars, which is a little nuts. While I can see the appeal of these headphones for sure, I'm not sure that a lot of people will fork out that much cash. And while I absolutely love the midnight blue colorway for the 007 edition, I'm hard-pressed to say that I would pay an extra $100 just for the color or the branding. If you want a great listening experience and decent ANC, these are for you. If you need something a bit more affordable, there's the Px8 too. It might not be as premium or as luxurious, and there is a very slight difference in sound quality, but those are still an excellent pair of headphones. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the Bowers Wilkins Px8 headphones. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to us and like this video. Till next one, see you guys!